Good day, guys. Being here. Today we're going to model some this. Have a look at this project. Okay, so Sama did this. It's quite interesting, and we're going to model just this. Okay, so it looks very simple, right? Okay, so let's do it. So first, we're going to create a project, and actually, we're going to model it in different way, different method, using different method. So first, I'm going to show you. So if we model in generic model. Okay, so generic first create a generic model, and then we need to create a swept blend. Okay, so create a sketch path. So use a center ends arc. So I'm going to model it quite small. Okay, so if you because I want to save some time because my computer is quite slow. So create a part of the arc and then just drag this to extend this a little bit, and then we can go to 3D view. So this is the path and finish, and now we can go. We're going to create a profile for both end. Okay, so edit profile. So this is profile 1. So we can just roughly just draw a shape. So for example, this one, something like this. Okay, and then go finish and select profile 2, edit profile. So we're going to create another one. So this time slightly higher, so something like this, and finish. So and once you finish, so you will see this is the shape of that. Okay. So now with this generic model, so make sure it's generic model. Okay, so finish model, and then you will be able to use the curtain system to create one. Pick this face and create a curtain system. So then you can select this curtain system and edit type. Okay, so hell, curtain system. Oh, not this one. Tab. Oops. Try to this one. Curtain system and edit type. So we're going to do some settings. So I'm going to use some mullions for these. Okay, so you can just leave the curtain panel as none. That's fine. So we're going to there will be some system panel, so you can probably just hide them. Oh hell, yeah, I think that will be yeah. Yeah, probably just it's better to use mullion because you can have space in between mullion, but if you use just this panel, means you can't really have gaps between them. So anyway, let's continue. So grid 1, I think just let me just work out which one. I'll change this to 200. Okay, so this is horizontal. We don't need horizontal, so I'll just change this to none and delete grid lines, and then change this to, I'm going to use maximum spacing, maybe 200. Okay, so apply, and so here you just need to be aware if so currently the number if I change this to, so because currently that's maximum spacing 200, and then if I change this to fixed number and apply, oh hell, change to maximum spacing 200, apply, okay, and then if I change this one back to fixed number, or not fixed, sorry, not fixed number, oh, that's weird. Fixed, usually they will Revit will tell me, or maybe the other way around. So let me just try again. So if it's fixed number and apply, okay, so fixed number is here. So yep, so if I try, so 199, that's still okay, and 200, so still okay, but 200 is the maximum. Okay, so you'll see the maximum grid number you can have is 200. You can't have more than that. If you need more than that, you probably need to, instead of have so one one model, you need to model this as two separate, and then you can have 200 for this part, 200 for this part. Okay, so yeah, this is some limitation we have for this. Okay, so for the grids, so I think let me just change this back to maximum spacing 200. That's okay. And okay, so now if I click, oh, sorry, I haven't changed this one. So let me change this for mullion. I'll use maybe this one. Okay. Okay, so looks like if I change the shade, you will see. So these are the panels. So for this exercise, so maybe we can just hide them. Select all SA and hide in view EH. And then, of course, we can hide this generic model. So now this is what we have. And it looks like we need to rotate these mullions. So what we can do is we can unpin this one, and then we can have edit type. We can create a new one. Okay, so I want to keep this one because this might be used in some other area. So always duplicate, create a new one, and okay. So let's try if we can rotate this angle. Okay, so click OK. Yes, we can. So which means that's good. I'll just ping this back. So which we will change this back to the default setting of this. So now we can change the setting to the new one. And okay, so now this is what we have. So generic model with curtain system. And also we can, if we want to delete part of them, you can just always unpin, delete. Okay, unpin, delete. And if you want to put them back, you can always go to architecture, mullion, and click on this. Looks like we need to select which one to place. So let me just try again, mullion. So we have the option to change before we place. Okay, you can always change them if you want to, or you can have different mullions for different area. Just need to unpin them and change. Here, one. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Change them to other different type, whatever you like. Okay, so this is the first method, the generic model with a curtain system. So the next one we're going to try is model in place mass. Okay, so let's do it again. So model in place mass and okay and okay. So first, similar to the swept blend, so we need a path. So first, draw a reference line. Use the center end arc. So something like this. Okay, so same. We need to drag this to here. So now let's go to 3D view again. So for this, I like to place point. So you can directly. So actually, you can directly draw a profile on the work plane of this end. So you can see you can place a profile here, but I like to do it this way. So I like to place a point. Use draw on face, so this point can be moved around. So you don't need to start from here. You can even start from the middle. Okay, anywhere. So now we have this point, we can place a profile on this. So actually for this profile, I'll just draw a line instead of a closed lines. Okay, so I'm going to just draw a line, reference line, as a vertical line, something like this. So you can actually hang on. So while we're here, so let me just do another one. So you can also do this. So place a point and pick this vertical horizontal work plane and place it on the point. So this way, if we do it this way, which means if you drag this up, this is the height. So you can create a height parameter. So you have more control of this shape. Okay, so for example, I'll just call it H1 and maybe instance parameter and OK and OK. So now I know that the height at this end. So we can now create a spline, and that's the profile. So and then oh, hang on. I'm not sure if this will work. Let me try. Okay, so CC, copy everything here. I want to try because I want to, no, so it looks like once we create a spline, so we won't be able to copy this and still, you know, have this point placed on the work plan of this point. So yeah, maybe we can do this. Let's just do it again. So just place another point. It's probably easier to do it this way. Okay, so and place another point, draw on work plan. Pick the horizontal work plan of this point and place it here. And drag this point up. So now we have another one. So now I'm going to show you. So without the reference line, if we do not create a spline through points between these 2 points, we will be able to copy these two, and still you will see you can drag this point. So this point is still placed on this new point. So you can, so which means you can use pick new holes onto the reference line. Okay, so let me just delete this one, and with this one offset, so we can create a new height. So this time I'll just create a new height H2 instance. Okay and okay. So now select these 2 points, create a spline through points, and make it a reference line. So now select this reference line, select this reference line, and select this reference line. Create a form. So this is the shape. Okay, so now we can just drag this point to this end and drag this point to this end, and then we can control. We can still, if I finish this mass, so because we have 2 parameters so here, so if you select this mass, so you will still see these 2 parameters. So for example 900, so we'll see this end will drop to 900. So if I change this one to maybe 3 meter, oh sorry, 3 meter, not 300, so you will see it go up. Okay, so it's easier to control. Okay, and of course you can do it in the generic model as well. Just need to add parameter, add dimensions and parameter. So yeah, I think you can have the same flexibility in the generic model as well. Okay, so now we have this mass. So because when we place things onto a mass, we only need a face. Okay, so we do not need thickness. So this mass is sufficient. Okay, so now for this, so you can still do this. You can still use curtain system. So CS create similar. So you will see you can also you can place curtain system on mass as well. So you can place them on generic model and mass. So create system, you will see that's exactly the same. Okay, so you can just select this panel. Maybe you want to just hide. You won't be able to delete the curtain panel, but you can hide them. Okay, so let me just delete this curtain system, DE, delete, and we're going to try a different method. Okay, so what you can do is we can also do adaptive family. Okay, so I'll just quickly do it. Okay, so go to new, oh sorry, wrong one. New family, generic model, adaptive. Okay, so first create 2 points. So 1, 2, select them, make adaptive, create a spline, make reference line, and then place a point, draw on face, and place it on here. So now what we need to do is we need a profile of these, what do we call them, panels, and then we just need to create a profile. So something like, hang on, we need to set work plan, pick this work plan on this point, and draw a shape. Okay, so now if you want to, you can add a parameter to it so you can control them, but I'll just roughly place it in the middle and that's it. Okay, so I know that that's maybe I'll just make them 300 wide. Okay, so move up a little bit, so roughly in the middle. And also I want to have a little bit more flexibility. Okay, so I want to have this rotation angle. So I'll create an angular parameter, or maybe just type parameter will be fine, and click OK. So now we have point and a profile. So then select this CC, select point, create place new host. So now we have two profile here, and I'll just select these two profile and create a form, and then I'll just select this point. So you can type 0 here. So if you type 0, and it will go to this end. So this point we need to go to 1, but you can also do it this way. So just drag it to this end. So that's it. Okay, so now we can load this into the project. And before I place this adaptive family, so let's go to 3D view. So you need to do one thing. So you need to go edit in place. Okay, so select this face, divided surface, and let me just turn off the V grid, so only the vertical one. So and then we can change this from a fixed number to, so let me try 300 for example. Okay, so this maximum spacing 300. Okay, so and all good. I think that's all good. And then another thing, you need to go here, surface representation, check the nodes and click OK. So now we can go to create and component and place this adaptive family. So from this point, so just pick any point up there and pick any point here. Okay, so now this is one of this adaptive family. So it looks like we need to rotate it. Okay, so go edit type, typing 90 degree. Okay, and then you can just select this one and go repeat. And then you just need to wait. So that's it. Okay, so and if you want to see a little bit gap, you can just go try to select the divided surface. So tab until you select this divided surface, and so depending on what the gap you need, so you can just type in a different number here. So okay, and that's it. So and then you can just finish this. So you can still I think you can still, let me try delete. No, you can't delete here. Maybe we can just edit in place and try see if we can delete. Yes. So in the mass, you can, if you want to, you can delete any of these adaptive family if you want to. And yeah, I think that's it. And if you have any question, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.